Okay, let's get rid of the denominators by multiplying both sides times x and also times x minus 1. And this factor distributes to each term. And on the far left, the x's cancel, so we're left with 3 times x minus 1. Then the minus. And here the x minus 1's cancel, so you're left with minus 5x. And 16 times x minus 1 on the right side. Distributing the 3 through the parentheses here and the 16x through the parentheses on the right side, we get 3x minus 3 minus 5x equals 16x squared minus 16x. Combining like terms on the left, we have negative 3 negative 2x is equal to 16x squared minus 16x. Let's bring everything to the right side. Add 2x to both sides and add 3 to both sides. And we get the quadratic equation 0 is equal to 16x squared minus 14x plus 3. And now we have to try to factor this. So let's make our little x here and try this process. So we're looking for two numbers whose product is 3 times 16. So that's 3 times 16. 16 is 2 to the 4th power. So 2 to the 4th power times 3. And the sum is 14. So we're looking for two numbers that have these properties. Add up to 14. So let's split up the 2's. Let's put a couple of 2's in each one. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And then if we put the 3 with one of them, that's 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 and 4 don't do it. So how about putting 3 of the 2's together? That's 8. And one of the 2's over here. And then the 3 over with this 2. And then the numbers are 3 times 2 is 6. 6 and 8 are the numbers. 6 times 8 is the same as 16 times 3. 2 to the 4th times 3. And 6 plus 8 is 14. So those are our numbers, and we'll rewrite the middle term using those two numbers. So we rewrite the middle term. Instead of negative 14x, we go negative 6x, negative 8x plus 3. And now factor by grouping will work to finish up the factoring, the hard part of this step. So now factor by grouping will work to finish it. And we can factor 2x out of the first two terms times 8x minus 3. Then you know there's going to be an 8x minus 3 over here, so we had to factor out a negative 1. Negative 1 times 8x is negative 8x. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. So that's the factor by grouping step. Well, almost completed. So we have a common factor of 8x minus 3 that can be factored out, leaving behind 2x minus 1. So each of these gives one possible solution to the equation. This is 0 if 2x equals 1, which means x equals 1/2. This one is 0 if 8x is equal to 3, which means x equals 3/8. So we get these two possible solutions, because this equals 0 here. Two possible solutions for x. And we have to check that they don't make a denominator 0 in the original problem. Now x equals 1/2 doesn't cause any problems here. If x is 1/2, no problem. So a half checks out okay. And if x equals 3/8 on the other hand, the other possible answer is 3/8. That also works out. If x is 3/8, it doesn't cause any denominator to be 0. So there are two solutions to this rational equation, and they are 1/2 and 3/8.